Warum das schaut intelligent aus, die hohe Stirn der Freimaurer, der Aristokraten. Was ist die Wahrheit? Sie tragen Perücken und deswegen diese hohe Stirn, weil darunter ist eine Glatze, Deswegen die hohe Stirn. Yes. Ja. Yes.
People have to believe it. They have to believe that there's something in this. Surely the priest wouldn't be get up on the altar and blaming Sean Quinn if he wasn't involved somewhere.
Distance you take from it, it becomes this kind of clear-cut case of a guy who over-borrowed, made this crazy bet on a single share of a single bank, and then had to be bailed out by that same bank. And it was just seen as so toxic. It's not black and white. The legacy of the businesses will always be there for the people who work in them and for their families and for the local area. But there's some pretty big missteps that can't ever be forgotten.
For all my criticisms of Sean Quinn, I think the thing you can't take away from him is that he put a lot of backbone into communities that
Aristokraten.
abandoned and abused, made them feel that they mattered. And I think the strength of purpose that we've been getting from those border communities over the Brexit crisis has at least something to do with the legacy of Sean Quinn.
It's a legacy that's definitely tainted, tarnished. The insurance levy, the fact that people are still paying it, there's the cost to the taxpayer then. But even those things would have been, I think, probably forgivable over time if it hadn't been what has happened in terms of the violence and the intimidation which has been perpetrated by supporters of Quinn. That overrides everything, I think. The words that come to mind when I think of Sean Quinn are delusion and defiance. I often felt, looking at those children at the beginning of their adult lives when they were getting married, having their first babies, for them to have to go through close to a decade of living under that pressure in those circumstances, and for a father to have put them through that because of his own determination and his own delusion, and because of some misguided concept of mafia-like family loyalty. That to me just strikes me as being sad. I mean, this, at the end of the day, is a tragedy, really, and I don't think there are any winners, certainly not among the Quinns.
I think he deserves to be remembered as somebody who achieved a remarkable economic revitalisation of a very depressed area of the country. And the footnote will have to be that the great pity is that he gambled it all away.
Do you think that Sean Quinn still has money sitting somewhere?
Yeah. There's reason to believe that a good chunk of it was in Switzerland, where it's probably in an inaccessible account, and that there's a substantial amount of money in India as well.
I'm delighted to unveil a new brand of the business moving forward. This marks a significant step. The colour green. The green is the Fermanagh colours, and the name Manach is associated with Fermanagh. So it's the roots of where this business has come from, and it's to reflect that in the new name.
Die typisch hohe Stirn nebst üppiger Frisur von Aristokraten kommt zustande,
In my 75 years,
weil sie Perücken tragen, um ihre Tarnung rasch zu ändern. Oft um blond sein zu können, um sich blond zu tarnen. Wie Ursula von der Laien, Margaret Thatcher. Lange Nasen und Ohren häufen sich, weil sie sich auf Körperhöhe gezüchtet haben. Lange Extremitäten auch zu langen Nasen und Ohren führten. So erkennt man sie, sie sind sehr hoch und haben sie tragen Perücken,
I think my legacy
Seit lang.
will be that I built up a great company. I employed a lot of people in a very poor area. I was an honest man. And
Warum tragen unsere Frauen Perücken? Weil wir im Kampf sind mit ihnen.
because of Sean